Here's my setup when I tow and go off-roading. I'm using a Chevy Silverado. Believe it or not, it's a 4-cylinder. Has plenty of power, tows great. Hey YouTube, Josh here, and I wanted to go over why I decided to trade in my old truck, the 4-cylinder turbo, and upgrade to this F-250. It is a gasoline engine, and why I decided to do that and reasoning for my choices. First of all, the issue I had with my old truck wasn't necessarily the pulling power. It was not the fastest truck, definitely, but when I'm towing, I'm usually like 65, 70 anyway, but it was the stopping. The stopping was horrible. All right, so too many close calls, too many almost rear-ending people. When traffic stops really fast, I would get really white-knuckled. And so I felt like, you know, is my life worth like $200 more a month in a truck payment? To me, it was definitely a no-brainer. Plus, who doesn't want a new truck, right? So I decided to upgrade. It is the end of the year, and there was some really good sales. This was a special order dealer trade. It's an SL, or I think it's an SL, not the SLT, but it has all the upgrades, all the safety packages and the towing packages and the dual batteries, the dual alternators. And it has the 7.3. I was able to get a crazy good deal on it. And so it was a no-brainer for me. So some of the things that I really liked that really made me want this truck was, first of all, the engine, you know, the pulling power. It does use a lot of fuel. I will say it uses more fuel than my 4-cylinder did when I was towing. But it tows a lot better. First of all, you've got a much longer wheelbase. Okay, you've got a lot longer wheelbase, so it tows straighter. The old truck was a short wheelbase truck. It kind of wandered a little bit, which wasn't horrible, but man, when you hit like an 18-wheeler going by, or like a big RV going by the other way, man, you better hold on for dear life because it was going to sway like crazy. I literally used to drive with one hand on the emergency brake, okay? On the brake controller emergency brake. So that kind of tells you how it was to drive in that truck, okay? The other thing too, I was towing about 8,000, 9,000 pounds, and I was at the capacity of that truck, all right? So not blaming, there's nothing wrong with that truck. I love that truck. The only thing was I was asking it to do more than I think it was designed to do, okay? And I never meant to get that heavy, but it just happened. This truck tows, I believe it's 18,000 pounds or 16,000 pounds is the limit. So I'm like half of the capacity, so it has no problems towing. Also, the bed capacity, which I barely use, is almost 2 tons. So it's like 3,900 pounds or 3,600 pounds in the bed, which is ridiculous. So I really was like, man, this is like a no-brainer. It's all safety related, okay? The other thing I liked about this truck was the safety features. I have the blind spot. When I change blinkers, it shows me the side of the trailer. When I hook up the trailer, it remembers which trailer I'm towing. It has the ability to check all the lights. Backing up, it has the backup 360 camera, so I'm able to see exactly where the hitch is compared to the tongue on the trailer. It makes things so much easier, way easier. Plus, this is honestly a work truck, so it has no problem going out. It's a 4x4. It's got the height. It's got the tires. I upgraded to the Wild Peaks, which I really love. They are a great tire and kind of compromise for a road tire and off-road looking tire. Other thing too is this has better lights. Just it's all around a better truck, you know. And I will say this is a much more comfortable truck than my old Chevy. Okay, my back and my legs don't hurt like they were. in the other truck. So it is an awesome upgrade. I highly recommend, if you are thinking about towing something in the 8,000, 9,000 pound range, I say just bite the bullet and buy the bigger truck. Okay, this is a F-250, not the 350. Also, it's not the diesel. You know, everybody said, you need to get the diesel, get the diesel, get the diesel. I was like, man, it's like $18,000, $20,000, and I only tow like 5-6 times a year. It was a hard one for me to bite. So I feel like this 7.3 is an amazing compromise. It drives amazing around the roads. It has all these different modes: tow haul mode, economy mode. Some of them have sport mode. Mine does not. And it does have it doesn't have like an exhaust brake, but it does have like a transmission brake. That works pretty well. So all in all, I am very, 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 very happy with this purchase. It should have been done in the first place. It's a no-brainer for me at this point. You know, the cost difference is minimal. I think the cost difference was, I want to say, around $10,000. So very, very little difference in cost. Also, the braking and the way that this controls the trailer is so much smoother than my other truck. It's all integrated in there. So I really honestly don't hardly even feel the trailer back there. And that is amazing, considering I went from, oh crap, I got to keep my hand on the emergency brake, to, oh, I don't barely even feel the trailer. And it stops on a dime, even loaded. So 100% happy with the upgrade. And that is the reason I upgraded. Nothing wrong with the Chevy I had. It's just, I'm asking it to do more than it was designed to do. And it was a great truck. I loved it. It was super peppy. This truck, although it has a big engine, it's the 10-speed, so it takes a little while to shift between gears, and it's definitely not a rocket by any means, but it has the power to tow when you want, and it sounds pretty freaking mean. So thanks for watching. If you're interested in picking a truck, everybody of course has their favorites, but I highly recommend this F-250. It's a 2024 with the Godzilla engine. If you like my custom Godzilla tags or decals or emblems, post a link where I got that. They're 3D printed. So if they fall off, someone steals them, or the car wash takes them off, no big deal. I'll print some other ones for a few cents, put them back on. But I think they add a very nice subtle touch to the truck that allows me to customize it and make it mine. I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for more off-roading videos and off-roading related topics. Thanks a lot.